Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something a little shocking. Foods that are banned in other countries, but still sitting on shelves here in the US. And guess who's calling it out? RFK Jr., who says these ingredients are poisoning Americans, especially our kids. Now, I know some of these are pantry staples, but after this video, you might think twice before grabbing them again. Bria, let's talk about something we all have: store-bought bread. Soft, fluffy, and it seems to last forever. But have you ever wondered why? It's often loaded with chemicals like potassium bromate, banned in Europe and linked to cancer. Then there's calcium propionate, which has been connected to hyperactivity in kids. Show example: image of bread labels with hard-to-pronounce ingredients. And those texture enhancers? One of them is the same chemical used in yoga mats. Seriously, I used to buy healthy multigrain bread all the time until I read the label and couldn't pronounce half the ingredients. Now I bake at home for my family's safety. Look, I love a crunchy chip just like anyone else. But here's the problem. When potatoes are fried at high heat, they form acrylamide, a chemical linked to cancer in animal studies. And some chips even contain sodium bisulfite, also found in toilet cleaner. Yeah, toilet cleaner. Now I get it. Chips are easy, tasty, fun. But making them at home? Super simple and way safer. Let's talk about candy. We all know it's bad for our teeth, right? But it's worse than we think. The sugar is just the tip of the iceberg. Those artificial dyes and flavors, they've been linked to ADHD and mood disorders. RFK Jr. highlights that many of these dyes are banned in Europe, yet they're still sold here in the US. Honestly, I used to keep candy in my desk at work, thinking a little sugar won't hurt, but I always felt sluggish afterward. Looking back, I realized it was messing with my energy and focus. Soda, it's basically liquid sugar. One can have up to 10 teaspoons of it, but here's what got me. Some sodas use caramel coloring made with ammonia. Yes, ammonia, the stuff in cleaning products. That color makes it look like cola, but it's also been linked to cancer. Plus, soda doesn't fill you up, so you just eat more on top of drinking all those empty calories. For years, margarine was marketed as the healthy alternative to butter. But it turns out it was loaded with trans fats, the worst for your heart. The FDA finally banned them in 2018, but the damage was already done. Growing up in the 90s, margarine was a staple in our fridge. Now, I choose real butter or olive oil, much simpler and safer. Hot dogs, an American classic, right? But RFK Jr. calls them out for being processed meats, and the WHO labels them as carcinogens. Just one hot dog a day can raise your risk of colon cancer, and some studies even link them to brain tumors in kids. That hit me hard. I used to love hot dogs at baseball games. Now I go for grilled chicken skewers instead. Still fun, without the risk. Okay, shredded cheese sounds innocent, right? But some brands use cellulose, literally wood pulp, to prevent clumping. It's legal, but it means your cheese isn't 100% cheese anymore. Pro tip: buy a block and shred it yourself. It melts better and tastes richer. Here's one that blew my mind: chewing gum. Some gums contain lanolin, a waxy secretion from sheep's wool. Yep, the same stuff used in skin creams. And if you have silver fillings, chewing gum might even release mercury into your body. I still chew gum now and then, but only sugar-free brands with natural sweeteners. Those shiny, colorful jelly beans? That gloss comes from shellac, a resin made by lac bugs. It's also used in wood polish and fruit coatings. For vegetarians and vegans, that's a deal breaker. Honestly, once I learned that, it kinda ruined jelly beans for me. And finally, ketchup. Did you know tons of it are basically just sugar and vinegar with some tomato flavoring? Some brands pack in as much sugar as a soda, and those acids can really mess with your digestion. But I've got a solution. I now whip up a quick homemade version with just 3 ingredients. Trust me, it tastes even better than the store-bought stuff. So, what do you think? RFK Jr. says these foods have no place in our diets. And honestly, it's hard to unsee the truth once you know it. I'm not saying throw out your whole fridge, but next time you shop, maybe flip the label and look a little closer. Which one of these surprised you the most? Drop a comment. I really want to hear what you think. And hey, if you learned something new today, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. I've got more eye-opening content coming your way. Until next time, eat smart, stay curious,